good people, Nails by Rah here. Welcome back to my channel if you are a returning guest, and welcome if this is your first time finding me. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and follow me on social media at Nails by Rah. I am so excited to bring to you this video because I have been cleaning out. I just moved, by the way. I just moved into my new space, and that required me to do some digging, cleaning, giveaways, and all of that and the rest, especially for my nail supply things. As you know, I took a break from the nail salon and I took a step back to recalibrate. I am in school right now getting my master's degree, and everything will fall back into place as it should, but nails will always be my #1 passion, and that will never change. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I am doing this nail tech haul, nail case, nail supply case, however you want to word it. I'll probably fix it later, but for now, this is what it is. Let's get started. This is the money shot. So I've got this, and then there's more. I'll explain what all of that is in a little bit. So I also have supply and equipment that I carry in my case, and certain things are worth honorable mentions if the client wants paraffin wax or gel. I don't typically carry these things around because they are heavy, especially my GG paraffin wax. That doesn't go out the house. I keep it home. So let's get started. I gave you an overview of the top layer of my travel kit because my travel kit is about 3 feet tall and it carries a lot of stuff. I mean, supply, I have my utensils. These are my clean, because in the state of Georgia, in any really state, if you are not using implements, they need to be clean, marked clean, necessarily kept in a case, but it's covered. I also have a tub for my dirty ones, and then I also have a different tub for my design pens. So I'll go back anyway too. I just forgot that I may have some newbies. So welcome newbies. I have a cleanup brush here. It doesn't matter the size. It goes to your liking, really. I have more cleanup brushes. I use this now to do my ombre whenever I am, I'm sorry, the inauguration is on too. I do the cleanup brushes to sprinkle the ombre whenever I'm doing the dip powder, because that's usually my scope of practice, dip powder, more so now than traditional acrylic. I have my acrylic brush, my handy dandy acrylic brush. I believe this is a size 12. This is a size 12. So it goes to the thickness, density, and all that, and the rest of it. I keep my dotter tools, so big dots, little dots. Same with this one. This one is, I use this one for my French tips. So whenever I'm painting and I do French tips, I like this because the brush is a little angled and you get that perfect smile line. I love it. I'm obsessed with perfection, as you can tell. And I have the smaller side for small dips, for moving around jewelry, for placing stones, for doing the small dots in nail art. I have my scissors for cutting. Now, I'm gonna take you back a little bit. I was licensed in 2012. So in 2012, we had to learn fiberglass, and we also had to learn how to do silk wraps. Nobody does those anymore, but on the off chance that you do get someone who came out of a time machine and wants a fiberglass or silk wrap, you have to know how to do it. So I have these tiny scissors. I don't use them so much anymore for what they were supposed to be used for, but I use these when I'm doing my eyebrows to clip any of the unsightly hairs. So that'll be a conversation for later. But that's what I also have. I have little scissors. I have at least 3 to 4 pair of utensils for pedicures and manicures, and I also have my barbicide, which I'll get into a little bit later. But in that clean utensil drawer, I have my clippers. I have my nippers, my cuticle nippers. I have my pusher, my cuticle pusher. One side here, one side there. And that's it for this one. I have another one, and it's the picker. I know I have funny names for all of these, but trust me, they really serve a wonderful purpose. I have the pusher, and then this is the picker to get all that gook from underneath. Yeah, I get in deep to get it out. So you have, so far we've covered your case carrier. So you need, if you're just starting out, I would say about four, and they're like $1. Some places are 50 cents. It depends on where you go. I go to a nail supply store, and I'm here in Georgia. I visit Tran Beauty, and that's out on Jonesboro Road. I also visit King Maxim, and that's over on Beaufort Highway. Listen, if you are in Georgia and specifically Atlanta, if you go on Beaufort Highway, have at it, because there are at least 6 nail supply stores over there. So I visit King Maxim, and I also visit the Nail Mall. The Nail Mall has weird hours now, so at your leisure. You know, Beaufort Highway, you can't go wrong with finding a place that has nail supply. So I go there often for those things, and some of these things you can just get them on Amazon. So really don't fret if you don't have all of these items immediately. So if you are a beginner, I'll do a separate video for that, because this is all what I have, and I've been doing nails for about 10 years now. So it's a lot. So as we move along, it is important to make sure you have proper containers for your liquids, and we're gonna cover liquids actually. Let's do that. So for your acetone, we have a container for your acetone. It needs to be marked. It needs to be labeled acetone. Your ingredients also need to be on there, acetone. Okay, that is very important. You have your alcohol, your ingredients should just be alcohol. That's it. We have our cuticle oil, again here, and it'll tell you what is in the cuticle oil. Make sure you have those. I have another jug of acetone because I run through this like water, and because I keep a refill and then I have my bottle, I leave my refill at home and my bottle travels with me. And so you're looking at me like, well, Rah, how am I supposed to get this big old jug into that little container? I got something else for you. What you should have a funnel. We all need a funnel. Make sure you have one. Invest in a funnel. This saves money, and it is certainly necessary to reduce the amount of product that you are wasting. I use this for my cuticle remover, my callus remover, all of this, and this is what I mentioned before. You need this as much as you need anything else. This is important to making sure you're not wasting any products, because it costs money. Yes, it evaporates, but it costs you money. For every drop, every spillet, everything, that costs money. So make sure you keep that in mind when you are purchasing your supply. Think about how you are transporting your things and how you can make sure you are getting the best bang for your buck for your supply. Moving on. We have covered our acetone, we've covered our alcohol, we've covered our cuticle oil, we've covered our callus remover, we have also covered our cuticle softener. This I get from anywhere. I get this from Sally's. You can also get this at the beauty supply store, but items like this can be found at Sally's. And I also have Barbicide. I need to re-up on my Barbicide, but I have Barbicide. It is important to have this to cleanse your utensils, especially if you are not using disposable utensils. If you're using the metal ones that I have, you need to make sure you have Barbicide and you are letting these things submerge for as long as they need to, according to the directions and usage, and as well as the volume of tools that you have. Make sure you're doing that. It is important, especially now in the times of COVID, to make sure everything is super duper clean, unnecessarily clean. Speaking of which, make sure you have gloves, double up. I keep gloves in my car. I keep gloves in my nail kit. I keep gloves home. I have them in my kitchen, in my bathroom, in my bedroom. I just have them. You never want to go wrong, because there was a time where these were a hot commodity. They still are, but there were a time where you would go into the store and they did not. These were sold out. So when I saw them stocked up, you better believe I took advantage. So make sure you have those. Also, you want a variety of nail tips. I have a variety of nail tips, and that's just me because I'm getting into doing press-ons, so you'll be able to look at those soon. So I have these press-ons. These are the natural almond shape. I got the almond shape because for me it's easy to do stiletto and or coffin from this shape, or just keep it stiletto, rounded, almond. It's easier for me to do that. And then I also have, excuse me, I'm sorry, I had to take a brief intermission. Something got in my eye. So welcome back. I am refreshed and renewed. I left off talking about the tips. So I have my full well tips, my 500 count, because I am going to be doing press-on nails very soon. So we have these. They are the creation. I like creation. And then I also have my half well tips for my friends who like to bite their nails or just want something longer than their natural nails. So I have my half well and my full well tips. I have files, a bunch of files. I have my 100-180 grit zebra. Oh yes, I have a lot of these. A lot of these. I have my buffers. I have small orange buffers too. And I just keep all of them. I have a lot of them. I have my little small orange buffers. I have my shine, my buff shine buffers for my gentlemen and my women friends who don't want polish but want that nice shine. I have my refills of my tips. So I have my 0 through 9 or 1 through 10, however. These are the glamour ones, so they have 0 through 9. And then some have 1 through 10. I can't remember which brand that is, but you'll get used to it. You get into the swing of things. And then I also have my small manicure files, and these are just 100 grit. Just 100 grit. Cute manicure, pedicure ones. I used to work in the salon. We would cut these in half for the pedicures and the manicures just to, you know, be frugal. It's necessary because you don't really use the whole file at all when you do a manicure or pedicure, which is very true. I have my duster. Oof. I have a bunch of polish. Now these here, this is a mixture of my gel polishes that I own and dip powders that I own. That is that. I have a couple of gel polishes, nothing too crazy because we've got out of the habit of gel polish. I might bring it back for the tips for the press-on nails, but we'll work it out. I can't tell you how much I love my handy dandy drill. Small. I'm used to a hanging drill because I worked in a salon that offered hanging drills, and they're the ones that, you know, they're on your desk and you take it and, you know, it's supposed to be more convenient. But I like these because it's in your lap, it's out of the way. I don't like them better, but I've grown to like these because I now work in a salon that has the opposite of hanging drills. I have this for personal use. This is mine. I don't use this on people, but this is just to get underneath the nails. I told you I am a neat freak, so get it up out of there. You gotta go, gotta get it up out of there. It has to go. I have cotton balls. I keep these for removal of, well, you know, removal of polish, removal of acrylic nails, all that jazz. I have my sanders. These are fine grit. These are my extras sanders. You are supposed to remove them after every client. Some places don't. I do. For my smaller utensils, I have my barbicide container that I put my utensils in. I've submerged them in water. They're supposed to be submerged, but I also have a separate one for the larger utensils that have to be completely submerged in water. I have that. I have my ticket book. These are leftover ticket books, actually. I haven't worked in the salon in almost 2 years. Yeah, this year will be 2 years that I haven't worked in the salon. But I have a ticket book still, so if you need a ticket book, let me know. I'll send it to you. Hey, Rah, I need a ticket book. Here you go. Just cash at me 50 cents. I have a receipt, a gift certificate book. This has, oh Lord, I've had this I don't know how long, but I have a gift certificate book now. You can get digital gift certificates, but I do still have paper ones if you like that. I have extra display sticks. These are the ones that show the colors you have or designs you can do that you put on your ring. And I have extra glue. You can never go wrong with having glue. I keep these on my person because I have gone into a situation before where my glue was dried up and I was so sad. Oh, I was so sad because I was tired. I already didn't want to go do nails that day, and then everything that could have possibly gone wrong went wrong, including my glue. So now I overkill. I keep extras of everything because you just want to be prepared. I believe I covered all of, I think I did. I want to say I covered all of the groundwork. So far you want to make sure you have enough cotton to remove. You want to make sure you have acetone as a conductor to remove. You want to make sure you have alcohol, hand sanitizer, your barbicide, your septic. It is to clog cuts really fast. So it happens when you're filing and buffing and you happen to tear the skin. It happens. You can't go around that. It does. Some people have more sensitive skin than others. It happens. It doesn't mean you're a bad nail technician. It happens. You want to make sure you have your cuticle oil, your cuticle softener, your cuticle or callus eliminator, and that's for the severe cases. I don't offer pedicures just because of the logistics. It's, for me, I just don't like carrying all that stuff around, so I don't offer pedicures. I do my own. So in that regard, I do have additional things for pedicures, like the buffer, the pumice, all of that. So we're gonna move into actual product, things that go on your nails. I have this wonderful tray from Premium Nails. I was so excited that you have to check the other video. I did a Premium Nails nail haul because they actually sent me a bunch of products to test out and try out, and I love it. So I have this, and I am so happy because it helps make, when I do my dip powder French tips, it makes it so much easier, and I'm so happy that I have it. So thank you, Premium Nail Design. You rock. And since I'm talking about brands, I have from Premium Nail Design, I have monomer, non-yellowing, non-MMA, I have my sculpting powder, and I have little trial bottles of it because I don't do traditional acrylic nails anymore, but I will if I'm doing a tutorial. But as far as a service, no, I won't do it. And I have a multitude of acrylic powder. But if you're starting out, there's nothing wrong with just having clear. Just get clear. Don't waste your money purchasing all this colored acrylic if you are still getting the hang of doing acrylic nails. That was something I got lost in, but luckily when I was in school, I had the OPI kit. OPI gave us the neutral, the natural, peach, pink, all of those colors, and I used to mix and match. I was that kid in nail technology school who would mix and match. I was like a mad scientist, and that's how you learn. But if you are just starting out, just get clear. Master your clear first, and then you can move on to your pinks, your reds, your blues, your blacks, all of that good stuff. I have so much powder, and I think I showed you earlier in my little my airplane view of my products, but I have so much. My favorite was the bubblegum pink from ANC. Favorite, okay? And the reason I'm partial to ANC is because that's how I learned. I learned using ANC products when I learned how to do the dip powder nails. Oh, so you also want to have, for me, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I do have my gel polish cure kits. I haven't used this in some time, but it still works. I got it as a Christmas gift years ago, and by God, they definitely got their money's worth. So I am so appreciative. This is the gelish. I'm quite sure there are more high-tech ones out now, but this gets the job done for me. There's a 5, 20, and 30-second timer on here. So I have this. I've been using this since 2014. So I'm praying that these things stay in good working condition, because I've had this for a very long time and it has yet to fail me. I have my liquids for A and C. So I have my base, my prep, my activator, my finishing gel. I have all of those. I have Kiara. I'm a mixture. I don't stick to one brand. You have to learn them all and use them all to see what you like. What's on my nails right now is the Kiara Sky, only natural. That's what I have right now. That's what's on my nails. Ooh. So hopefully you like it. I'm also going to leave a comment in the description box. I'm going to leave what I have on my nails in there as well, in case you forget. And last but not least, and also have dampen dish. I have dampen dishes. I have a lot of stuff, by the way. I just haven't picked it all up and showed you on camera because it's a lot. I also have a few things to do designs with. I typically go by what my clients ask for. There was a time where my clients were crazy about chrome nails, and that's all I did for at least 4 months to a year, honestly. I had chrome, I had the Creation unicorn effect. It's pretty. I also have the Aurora hologram, and this is really pretty too. Funny story, when I was working in a salon, I spilled this. It was the last client of the night. I always have these things go on when I'm tired and I don't want to do nails. I always drop something and spill something. So I spilled the chrome powder, and I was like, oh snap, I don't want to tell her I spilled it because it's the end of the night and she's already gonna flip. She doesn't like people use her stuff because of this. So I spilled it. I tried to clean it up, but I told her what happened. I said I would replace it. She was a little upset because she didn't think that you could still purchase this, but it was actually in the supply store. I bought it, gave it back. So, you know, no harm, no foul, no fail, no love lost. So I have my chrome, and I also have these little doohickeys. I haven't used these in years just because they're so tiny, but they're, I might use this. This is cute. I might be onto something. I might use these for one of the press-on nails. Also, before this video is over, if you want a pair of customized press-on nails, let me know. Make sure you're following me on social media and inbox me, because I am still tweaking what I want to do, and I really want your opinion on the nails that I do. So when this is over, comment, share, like, also follow me, and let me know. Let me know your nail sizes, and I'll send you some. But aside from that, I bought another one somewhere, or at least I thought I did. But I bought these jewels to put on your nails. Some of them are the AB flats. I honestly don't remember how to say those things, but they're that. And I'm hoping that I get to use them eventually. Oh, I also have these makeup applicators for the chrome. I know I'm going through now and just finding stuff that I have. But I have that too. And the crystals. I'm excited to use them because my clientele, they're older and they don't like stuff like that. So I'm always excited when I get younger clientele who want to let me put all this dazzle on their nails. So I have these things. It's all fun. So I believe we are at the end. If I forgot anything, or you want to see something that I probably forgot to show you, comment, let me know. But we are at the end of the road. Make sure you check me out. I am on Instagram at Nails by Rah. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, every Tuesday, I have a podcast that airs on Anchor. It's on Spotify, Apple. Just search Confessions of a Nail Tech Podcast and you will find me. I just recently released an episode on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, and I'm excited. So make sure you do that. So at Nails by Rah, and until next time,